He's black. He's brutal. He's boss.
What up, people? It's your boy C4 coming at you with another video. So I just got finished reading this article about THQ's titles being dissolved, being dispersed to all the different companies. And like I said in my last video about THQ tanking, it's really only like 2 franchises from THQ that I really care about. One being WWE. The second one that I didn't bring up in the last video was Saints Row. The reason I didn't bring it up in the last video wasn't because I all of a sudden dislike Saints Row, but in my opinion, volition or violation, whatever the hell they called, really messed up the franchise with Saints Row 3. That was a title that I didn't really care for too much. I know it's the biggest selling Saints Row to date. A lot of people loved it and all. It was a decent game. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it was a horrible game, but coming from the richness of part 1 and part 2, part 3 was a letdown. But I ain't gonna get into all of that. But yeah, man, so it's real good to see these companies picking up THQ's remains, and going where they need to go. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna jump into the 2 titles that I really care about. But I go down the list. Sega agreed to purchase Relic, developer of Company of Heroes 2 and Warhammer 40,000, Dawn of War. Those got picked up by Sega, which is cool. Koch Media, which are the developers that made Dead Island, picked up Saints Row, so that's cool. So they used to making open world games, I guess you can say. So that should be cool to see what they're gonna do with the next Saints Row. Hopefully they take it back to its roots. Crytek picked up Homefront 2. They should do some good things with that. Take-Two, parent company of 2K and Rockstar, has agreed to purchase Turtle Rock Studios. All right, so that's gonna be cool. Ubisoft picked up South Park and THQ Montreal. So that's going to be cool for that South Park game. We're going to get to see that because I was wondering if that was going to be canceled or not. But the biggest thing to me, the future home of the WWE franchise has yet to be disclosed. But then they came up with an article right here that says the WWE video game license is to be acquired by Take-Two. This is some good news right here because in my last video about THQ as well, I was like, who was going to pick it up? We knew a company was going to pick it up because the WWE is a money-making franchise. No matter what you think about the games, the WWE still has a loyal fan base. So, that was what I was wondering. Who was going to pick this up? Because I wanted the company to pick this up that was going to have the funds and the money to back this product up, and I'm not a fan of EA, but if they would have picked it up, it would have been okay. But I'm happy to hear Take-Two picking it up because they have the funds. THQ every year, I know a lot of people who aren't wrestling fans, probably won't know this, but each year, Corey Ledesma and them would all be saying, we didn't really have the funds to do this, or we didn't have the funds to do that. Now we finally got a company, money coming out the wazoo to back this WWE games. So we should from now on have no excuses on why our games are lacking. And I'm happy that Take-Two picked it up also because Take-Two isn't really into those money grubbing tactics like THQ was becoming right before they went out. So that's a good thing. One thing we are gonna have to get used to, my wrestling fans, you are gonna have to be patient because I'm pretty sure that if this is being picked up by another developer, they're gonna be starting from the ground up unless Take-Two acquires Ukes, and I don't see that anywhere in this article. So they're probably going to get you know, a new developer or a team that worked on any game. Take-Two got a lot of little companies underneath of them. So that was some cool news that I read today. You know, we still gonna see a couple titles, like I said, like South Park that I've been waiting to see. So, you know, those were just a couple of things that I were happy to see continue on. Like I said, hopefully Take-Two does a fantastic job, which I know they will with the WWE license. And the people who did Dead Island, you know, they should do a good job with Saints Row. You know, the foundation for Saints Row is already there, and they picked up Volition. So, you know, you got the company who actually makes the Saints Row games being brought as well. You know, so you know, that's cool. That's a cool thing. Just hoping these games continue to be, you know, hold up to the fans' values, and if not, give us a little bit more, because Ukes, you know, they weren't doing the best job when it came to the WWE games, and THQ wasn't helping the situation, going bankrupt. WWE 13 was a decent title, but it could have been so much more and so much better than what it was, as well as Saints Row the Third. So, like I said, those are my two favorite titles from THQ, the ones that I would spend my money on, and I'm just glad to see that they got picked up, and I can't wait to see where they're going in the future. This your boy C4. Chat with me, and I'm out.